Hello,
Hi, may I speak to Danielle, please?
this is her. May I ask who's calling?
Yeah, how you doing, Danielle? This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Um, okay, from where?
Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
Okay, how can I help you?
Well, it's a good question. Well, we do a segment on our show called The Second Date. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back after, they can email us to get you on the phone and find out what happened. And we got an email about you from a dude named John.
Okay.
Yeah.
John.
So John emailed us because he told us a little bit about your date and also said that you aren't calling him back or responding to any of his text messages. He's wondering why.
Um, I'm not sure why he's wondering why.
Is it obvious?
Yeah, I mean, he told us about it and he said that he did some things on the date that he thinks might have ruined it, but I want to hear it from your side first. Like, describe the date with John.
Sure, like it was fun at first, but he's just like way too extreme for me.
What do you mean by that?
At one point he like leaned over and like whispered in my ear that like I was wild.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
weird.
He told us that too.
I can't believe you didn't walk out right there.
Honestly, I just kind of wanted to see where it was going to go because I figured my friends wouldn't put me in like danger, but then the date continued and I realized,
Danger.
yeah, no, really. We sit at the table before real conversation even starts. Our drinks are brought to us. He shotgunned a Red Bull.
What?
Shotgun to Red Bull.
Yeah, just a Red Bull.
What is he?
What a
just
nice
wanna-
mellow date you're on.
Cool. He shotgunned it?
Yeah, I just like didn't understand. And then he was like, woo, and started playing the knife game, you know, like where you take a knife and spread your fingers on a table and like try not to hit your fingers. And he wanted me to join, and
He did you say he wanted you to play the knife game too?
he also wanted me to play the knife game, like a fun like competition date thing. It was weird.
Wow.
It's like you're on a date with some cracked out frat boy, is what it sounds like.
Yeah, and like every time I said no to doing these ridiculous things, he made me sound like I wasn't fun. And then like conversation would be going fine, and he would just be like, "Yeah, you want to get wild?" It was just too much.
Okay.
I would assume he's on drugs. Like, if I was out with him, I'm like, this guy is on something.
Maybe like he forgot to take his drugs.
Okay, well,
Okay,
that
maybe
could
he
be the
needed
case,
meds.
too. Good
All right.
point.
Opposite.
Very good point.
In his defense, when he was talking to us, he said that your friends told him that you like to get wild.
Yeah.
I don't think that's really an excuse. It's kind of odd, his behavior.
I dance on like a bar every now and then. I've gone skydiving once, but I'm not gonna like play with a knife.
Yeah.
And then the worst part is at the end of the night, he thought it'd be cute to like shove a cheese stick down my face.
Yeah.
I started gagging. It was awful.
He mentioned that too. So you're not into having somebody gag you with cheese sticks on a first date.
You know, not really my thing.
Okay, yeah, you're one of the rare breed then, because that seems like a pretty normal thing to me, you know?
That's not even the wild part.
I mean, was there anything good about this date at all, Danielle? Because it sounds horrible.
Honestly, it's just a funny story that I'll laugh about later. Not yet.
You just need
Yeah.
a little more time.
Still
yeah.
working on it. Well,
a little
not-
more space.
not to bring up old wounds, but guess what, Danielle? John is actually on the phone and wants to talk to you.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is. You know, he's a wild man. You never know what to expect from him. And unless he hung up, he's still on the phone. John, are you there?
Yeah.
Oh my God, are you kidding me?
Wild man.
Danielle, I gotta be honest with you. The only reason I did any of those things was because your friends told me you were crazy. Like, you like to get wild.
No, but see, like, I'm not stupid. Like, I do fun things. That was just weird.
I don't know what I was thinking. Like, the knife thing, like, terrified me. I practiced that at home in my apartment with a straw for, like, 3 hours.
Wait, you actually you were practicing the knife thing in preparation for your date, or just in general you were practicing?
In preparation for the date.
So wait, it was a planned event on the date? You
Planned
trying to
spontaneity?
stab yourself?
It seemed like a good idea at the time. I don't know.
Oh.
I'm an idiot. I don't know what I was thinking.
Like, it wasn't fun or exciting. It was actually scary and terrifying. I was concerned, and so were all the people sitting around us.
I mean, I practiced a lot. I had it super dialed, but I understand.
It didn't look like
Scary
it,
for
not gonna lie.
The point is, I just was like that because I heard you were. I thought I would impress you. I mean, elevators scare me. Don't get me started on planes. I don't even like to go over the speed limit. I don't like big dogs. Even medium ones kind of scare me.
Okay.
Whoa.
Wow, you're saying a lot.
John, why weren't you just yourself on the date? I'm sure that would have worked a lot better.
Because her friends told me she was wild, and if you think that this girl's going to be super wild, you got to step it up. Otherwise, she might get bored. I don't know. That's just how guys think.
Okay, so, like, none of that was really you. So I didn't get to see, like, you at all on the date.
No, not really.
You got to see his wild side.
Pretty crazy, huh?
Danielle, look, I promise I'm a totally normal, boring, everyday guy. I like playing Settlers of Catan and Netflixing all day, and yeah.
What's Settlers of Catan?
It's a really awesome game. You play it with your friends, and yeah, I think you would really, really like it. You develop little like colonies, and it's great.
Ew.
Yeah, we should. It's awesome.
Did you say ew, Danielle? Or oh?
Yeah,
Oh.
I definitely said ew.
You're not into Settlers of Catan either, huh?
That doesn't sound like too much fun.
Oh,
Danielle, the point is I promise I'm not the crazy person that I acted like on the date. I'm totally normal, and I really like you, and we never have to play Settlers of Catan together. Maybe that's just my thing. That's totally cool, but I would love to go on a second date with you.
What do you think, Danielle? Would you go on a second date with John? We'll pay for it.
I mean, can we go somewhere that doesn't have knives?
Absolutely. Sushi, chopsticks. You
Oh,
yeah,
good
totally.
idea.
Okay. So now there are no knives involved, no weird board games, and no cheese sticks for sure.
Thank
God,
God.
this does sound
Yeah,
like
don't shove a sushi roll down her throat if she says yes, John.
Please
I promise.
don't.
Will you do it, Danielle? Give John, like the real John, another shot.
I mean, why not? It couldn't be any worse than the wild John.
Yeah.
I feel like those are famous last
All right.
words.
Well, congratulations, John. You got a second date.
Thank you so much, you guys.
Yes.
Danielle, you won't regret it, I promise.
Don't make promises you can't keep, John.